be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, Burrito Gang, we are finally in the finals for Season 8 of the Osiris League in Rise of Kingdoms. So, bringing you a cast, we are diving right into Anubis Realm, where we're going to be casting between 60 GT and 489. The returning champions from both realms from last season, to see kind of who's going to take it this season. You know, I think this is where we all kind of expected it to end. And now we're going to be starting game 1 of a possible game 3 all the way up to game 3, depending on, it's just a best of 3. So whoever wins the first 2 is going to be crowned our Anubis champion. So it should be an absolute barn burner. No time wasted. I appreciate y'all for coming in, stopping in. Thank you again, everybody. Make sure y'all do me a monster favor if y'all haven't already. Drop a like on the stream. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. I am a variety content creator, streaming everything from mobile games such as Rise of Kingdoms all the way to first-person shooters such as Fortnite and Call of Duty. And another game that just got announced, the launch date is going to be very exciting. I'm going to dive face first into it. Comes out July 2nd. It's going to be called The First Descendant. We did do a couple of the beta streams for it and was absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very excited for it. And we're going to be definitely be making some content and doing some live streams on that game. So consider subscribing. And without further ado, let's fire up some music. Let's flip over the screen. We got about 4 minutes before the cast. We'll chat more about it. Y'all let me know what predictions y'all have for the game. I'm excited for it. And yeah, it should be an absolute barn burner today. I'll give you all keys to success that I think is going to be for each team. And then we'll be pretty much diving right into the match. No wasted time here. All right, let me fire up some music. sure. Okay. It is good. All right. Let me make sure the volume levels are good and we are in it. All right. Switch over here. Gas moving. Got it moved. Boom shakalaka. All right, we're in it. There's Anubis. We're in the Anubis realm. Chilsey, good morning, my friend. Moby, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot of new games coming out, and yeah, it's gonna be really exciting. So yeah, 60 GT 489. You know, we have our Anubis realm winner from last season and 60 GT, and then our Baztet winner from last season 489. No surprise here. Definitely the top two teams in the realm. You could see that right even before brackets came out. It all kind of led to this Age of Empires mobile. Oh yeah, I did see that as well, Moby. I don't know a release date on that. It did look really good though. The graphics, unlike the ones I just saw in the in another video, look kind of sus. They still look like 3 or 4 years behind on those graphics, but we'll talk about that later. Unless y'all want to chat about it, then y'all let me know. So keys to victory. We got about 2 minutes left before we can dive in. Keys to victory on here. All right, we'll start on. Let's start on the returning champion, 60 GT. Keys to victory. Number 1, it's tried and true already, right? Their structure game is always very, very good. It's going to be interesting to see the garrisons. Okay, I did say this last week. 93 brought out the Eleanor garrison with oh my goodness, what's his name? Old Man River. Jesus Christ. Hera. Eleanor Hera garrison on every structure, and she looked absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to be interested to see what garrisons each one of these teams uses. She definitely looked like the classic Zenobia when it was initially released, how she just tanked for days. Exactly the same, right? So if you didn't see that cast that we did last week with 93 versus 1188, go rewatch it. I promise you, you're going to think the same thing. 3-to-1 reports, like it was insane. So garrisons is going to be key. Just keep it level. 49's garrisons as well are going to be very on par, so making sure that doesn't slip too far out of position. And then just they gotta run arcs. They gotta run them, right? 49 is not the type of team you really just want to score 2 arcs and hope you win, because they're likely to snag one, right? GT, I suspect, is going to win a majority of the arcs in mid, and then they'll have a little bit of provisioning at the end, which has kind of been their key to success in almost every match that they do. Let me, hold on. Oh man, I always forget I gotta go to spectate. Give me 1 second, fam. Where's Anubis? Unless I can't, GG's. All right, spectate, confirm. All right, and we are in it. All right, and then keys to victory for 489. Once again, you got to keep that occupation game level. 60 GT is very, very strong. They are very strong. Equipment is going to be very comparable to each other. But here's the one differentiating key between 49 and 60 GT. 49 definitely needs to steal 1 arc. They have to steal 1, at least 1. My thought process is going to be they got to snag the first one. The first one is going to be, out of all the arcs possible, that is going to be the easiest one out of all because of the skill bars and stuff like that. Energetic's going to be used nonstop. I definitely think they should go kind of all in on the skills on the first arc, using some Heaven's Grace, stuff like that, to try to really snag that first one. If they can snag it, they hold it. This is one of the very few situations that I would advise you hold an arc, because of how dominant 60 GT is in middle. So, and then possibility of trying to add a little provision game. It doesn't need to be crazy, but even 2K is going to be phenomenal, right? If you can get somewhere around 2K. So those are the keys to victory between the two teams. I am interested to see how the garrisons are going to stack up, because I know that 489 practices a lot. So I suspect that they're definitely going to have Eleanor and Garrison for sure. Chinese sus update. Moby, yeah, it's going to be, the graphics just look, they look very sus. Like, I'm happy that, and we're going to click through right now. I'm happy that they at least shown something. It's only been, you know, it's only been a year since they announced that they were going to do it. And, you know, but that being said, after a year of not saying or showing anything, that's the first thing you want to show is a lot of text on a video, and then just a video of some shadows and trees. Like, even the trees didn't look good. Like, that's the bad part. I don't know if it's just a bad recording maybe, but Call of Dragons trees still look way better. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't look, I know that people are hyped about it, but people, I think at this point would be hyped about mediocre anything. You know what I mean? I think they're just hyped to see any sort of, you know, innovation on Rock at all, because there really hasn't been anything for a long time. So we'll see. I think they said that they're going to show the home map, Home Kingdom this week. So I'll probably take a gander at it and then see if I laugh or if I'm hyped for y'all. All right, let me see. BLS, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, homie. All right, we're about to hop in the match. Y'all know what we do every time. Start zoomed out, see if we get any suspect marches. There's Energetic being instantly popped. Both of them, I suspect, are going to be using it. Yeah, going to be Energetic. There's Seawell. Let's see. This is one of our very few Anubis casts that we've done, just because I haven't felt like there's very many good ones. So I was always very excited for this one. So welcome everybody to the stream. Thank you again for dropping all the likes on the stream. Lets me know that y'all want more. And so I'm excited. All right, we should see both L's on L's GT not hopping in the outpost unless it's just a little minor glitch. Yeah, it is. So it should be. Yep, there you go. Both of them hopping out. I think it's just a little delay in the zoom out. So both of them did it. One of the very few casts that we've done this season that both teams have done it, which is kind of lulz, but it's all right. It's all good. Y'all put in the chat who y'all have winning this one. Do y'all think 60 GT is gonna win? Put 489 if you think 489 is gonna win. All right, Obelisk 1-1 being captured. Looks like 489. Oh wait, who are red again? Oh my Jesus, I gotta remember. 489 are red. Okay, looks like 489 got their Obelisk a couple of seconds earlier. It's not a major deal breaker. All right, looks like we have an even split. Yep, come from both sides. I do like that. Looks like there's a little bit more marches coming mid for 60 GT than 489. Let's see if they bring out the strats. This is game one of a possible game three. There's a best out of three for the championship. All right. The gates of hell have opened. All right, we're gonna zoom in here in a second, see what kind of march compositions we got. Looks like they're holding up, or they're just slowing down. Maybe it's just the screen. Could be the screen. Usually they're pushing up top. Usually the top's where we're gonna go first. Let's see what kind of marches we got here. Joan. Jesus Christ. You can see a trend here, can't you? Joan. Scipio. Interesting. They're going Scipio. Okay. Joan. You can really see where the marches are going, can't you? Joan. Okay, XY. Interesting. So they are bringing their XYs out. A little Herman action. Scipios. Nevskis. Okay, so they have a little bit more diversity on the 60 GT. 49 are coming out. You know what they're bringing. Joan. XY. Okay, so there's some XYs. I'm clicking on marches that somehow passed. Little Guan action. Okay, so they're going more Guans than Scipios. All right, let's go bot side. Let's see what it's looking like over here. Joan. Yeah, we all are seeing what's going on. That mid game brawl. Oh, you can already spot him. Where's Heraclius? Yeah, there you go. Wait, was that Arvix? Let's go, Arvix. I wonder if he's playing both accounts. Hold on. Where's is Arvix not? Is he not in GT? He usually, I'm pretty sure he has accounts in both. I wonder if he's really trying. They're running Guans. Who we betting on? I bet on 49 on this match. I went all in on 49. I don't really care. I already cleared the shop what I want. And I'm not really playing, so it doesn't really matter. I just cleared the gold heads, and then everything else, it's just junk. So, man, you already know it ain't Arvix playing Osiris League. Tosh. No, he has no account since 960 no more. Really? You need some guans to swarm structures for the silence. Yes. Okay. Gotcha, Benjamin. I was voting. Hard care. No worries, brother. No worries. All right. We got our first brawls. 7 seconds till altars and shrines open up. Don't forget, post who y'all think is going to take the match. Is it 60 GT? Is it 489? He bought Leo's account, and both his and Leo's accounts migrated to 89. Really? Wow. Okay. Which Leo account, Tosh? Both of them? Leo had 2 in 960. He had the main fighting one, and then he had like 150 mil account that was basically the GT coin holder. That was the one that used to have like the 800 billion power, like 800 billion resources of each and all that. That's basically what would happen. Ooh, look at the strat. See, this is the kind of stuff that I was telling y'all about. You remember when I would tell y'all smart teams don't stay back? So they lowered the marches low enough where the garrison's gonna handle them. And then they literally give up all the field to go and apply pressure. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, right? It's just, they're not staying here waiting for the marches. They understand the garrison's gonna take them all out. It's very surprising they're using Hera though. I wonder who the secondary is for Hera. All right, so those are taken out. They're coming towards the shrine. Eleanor. So look, well, I want y'all to spectate how tanky she is. Absolutely nuts. No, his main. Okay, gotcha. So Leo retired? Well, I guess if you don't know about the other account, then maybe he didn't. Look at Eleanor, bro. They're already swarming it. And this is okay. These are like fully stacked accounts, right? Look how long she's gonna hold, bro. It's nuts. Leo quit. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there'll be more. There'll be more. I know that Rock is really resting their hat on. What an amazing swarm. Got 5 minutes, so I suspect after they take this, if they don't have a garrison, they'll put something in there and they're gonna immediately go to the obelisk. I know that they're really resting their hat on this graphics update and all that, but fam, I love y'all, but graphics update ain't gonna save the game. It doesn't. It's icing on a cupcake to make it sweet, right? To really blind you. What they really need, and there you go. As expected, they're trying to kill their marches off. Got 4.5 minutes before the arc appears in the middle. This is the perfect time for you to start killing your marches off. They'll probably start attacking some cities that way. It's not going to really make that big of a difference, to be honest with you. 173, they won't really have to heal till probably like 20 minutes left, if they do. It isn't it, cuh. You know what I mean? The things that need fixing are the things that they won't do because it doesn't make them money. But those are the things that need to get fixed, and they just never want to fix them. Right? In-game events, right? They're going to show the Home Kingdom updated graphics, but who gives a shit? Right? there hasn't been a good Home Kingdom update in 4 years. So having graphics updated means nothing, right? Because nobody's doing anything in Home Kingdom. Unless you're 93 that do forts, you know what I mean? But even forts is like a upkeep job. It's not really anything else. All right, we're already looking at the battles of hell. Look, 3:30. Both teams are already rallying. You can see there's still a couple of rows in the starting zone. By the second arc rotation, it'll be maybe like 4 players left. So this is probably going to be one of the better arcs if you're trying to snag it, because marchers are having to come from further distances, right? Once you get to the second one, everyone's pretty much around the obelisk. It's the same path every single time. But look at the amount of marches coming from the starting zone. So you are less likely going to get a second push of marches if you lose this first arc, because of how long it takes. It takes about 1:45, even with decently fast marches, to come from starting zone to the middle. All right, let's zoom in. Let's see if we can identify some march compositions that they're using. Some Hermans, Jones. I suspect there's gonna be a ton of Joan. They use a ton of Joan, a lot of Hermans, a lot of Hermans. Smile? Come on, Smile. We'll be looking for a little ranged action. Oh, it's the same one. I thought we were bringing multiples out. Got a little Jones, Guans. We're even bringing Ethels out. So from last season to this season, it looks like, well, maybe that's just me. I wasn't hosting them last season, so, but it looks like the march compositions are completely different from last season for the most part. A lot more Joan, which has always been a 49 thing. They really love Joan. Let's see, Herman, Joan, Herman, Scipio. So 60 GT going a lot more. I forgot what this guy's name is, but they're going a lot more with him. It's always really fun to see the transitioning of the marches and the compositions between each season. GT is very evident of that. Okay, so they'll catch some of them. Great placement, great use, provisioning. Wow, this one is super high. Good Lord. Whoever placed that one. All right, so we got Dust Up coming up. Dust Up from both sides. Let's see who's gonna pop Heaven's Grace. I think they're waiting for the last marches to come in and all hell's gonna break loose. Just a couple of dust tornadoes, nothing to see here. Here we go. To the death, 49. Okay, so they came with to the death. War drums and bogged down. Ooh, okay. So they went a little bit different. I like that. This is their best opportunity. This is what we were talking about. Keys to victory. 489 have to win this first arc. They have to win it. This is your best opportunity to beat 60 GT in middle. And it, well, based on, ooh, okay. There it is. Based on marches leaving, it looks like, I want to say 489. Just sheerly based on sad faces. Oh, shoot. So hard, bro. It looks like the blue keeps balancing out. Let's zoom out and see if we can see dots, bro. It looks pretty even. It looks pretty even. That bog down doing work out here. The streets arc has spawned. Who's grabbing it first? I see it looks like a GT. Yep, GT has grabbed the arc. No, 49 has grabbed it. 49 has grabbed the arc. He's running it in the absolute muck right now. Looks like he grabbed it from the side. I'm not sure, bro. This one's gonna come down to the wire, fam. There's so many dead marches, but somehow they're still holding on. And just like that, 489 squeaking the arc out. Got a little CC action. Run, Forrest, run! And if you guessed 489 would win the first arc, You, sir or ma'am, are correct. And just like that, 49 take the first arc. Let's see what they're gonna do. I wanna see if they have the absolute supreme confidence right now. It looks like, bro, where's this guy running? Oh, okay, he stopped. He stopped. Grabbed it. Smile, bro, smile, yes. Okay, there you go. He's taking it wide side. So this is something that I've told y'all before that I like. I like it when arc runners come on the outside of this structure, right? It's a safety net, basically. When you run it in front, you sometimes will get where the teams push very aggressive over the top. And if you're running it here, you put it kind of in danger of getting captured in the altar. So what I always suggest is you run it on the outside of this structure, because even if you lose it, you're so close to your obelisk that running right here is a lot better and safer than running it right here. So I do like this. I do like this a lot. Very smart. Lets you know they know what they're doing. GT's definitely just gonna push on structures right now. Trying to nail out some structures. As we look, 49 are slightly in the lead by 300 points. Let's look at like how occupation is looking. Pretty much nilled up, right? 200 less. Units healed already, bro. It's only 300, not that bad. Probably by the second arc, we're gonna start seeing it up a couple of million already. All right, Hera Garrison, interesting. They're not sticking with Eleanor. They're going with Hera. I don't think this is just me. In arc specific, I don't think Hera holds on as well as Eleanor does. Energetic 49, great skill usage from both sides. Nice. We all surprised by the win of the first arc for 49. Solid hold from Hera. Let's see if they're gonna hold on to the Sky Altar. Looks like they're letting Seawill tank. And once he gets in, unless he already is hitting and we can't see it. Yeah, there he is. He's hitting. And Eleanor. I want to see this garrison report. We'll see if we can get it. I want y'all to watch this. Just how, like, Eleanor, how beefy. Just absolute. That and archer commanders in arc is never, like, unless you get a clean shot, I never like archers. They hit very hard, but once they start getting swarmed plus a garrison, bro, it's GG's. I don't care what garrison it is. They get absolutely wrecked. Not even halfway through. And the swarm plus the, you know, it's just... I'm surprised they weren't swarming with it. Well, I guess they kind of were. Let's see if they have the battle report for that one. Nope, they're not yet. Look at the swarm, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it just... Almost triple. Almost 3-1. And this is with Aziz. Look at this. That's actually not that bad at all. Actually almost won that one. Did win this one. And this is with some of the best gear in the game. Let that sink in. You know what I mean? 60 GT not trying to swarm with the rally. Interesting. I think they had a couple because we just saw in that one. I think Aziz was the swarmer. Aziz won. So they were trying. Look, Belisarius swarms. Herman. And you know that these marches are pretty much optimized to what they're going to be. A William sighting. Very interesting. A Joan belly. So they were doing a little bit of swarming. It's just Eleanor's just been, especially in arc. In arc itself is very, she's been very good. Now KVK, that's a whole other situation. You know what I mean? Like, I won't venture to say that she's gonna be the best garrison in KVK, but based on tankability, like just being absolute unit, she's been the best garrison I've seen thus far. Let's see how 489 does. She's been like, if you watch the 93, Like 1188 Swarmers are just as nutty as both of these teams. And I think they broke 93's garrison when they were actually trying and fighting, not just freely doing it. Maybe like twice the entire match. And I'm not saying like they had free hits. I'm talking like it's an active fighting zone. Rally plus a swarm is the structure going down. And it was very rare that it went down. It went down, I think, twice. She held on for dear life, bro. Look at this. All the marches by the time they are effective on the swarm, they're getting absolutely wrecked. And this happens nonstop. Now all you do is just refresh, go. That's why I'm very surprised that teams haven't just gone all garrison. Let's see if they did it for her. No, they're still going Hera. Hera's getting absolutely, when you have teams like this that have such great marches, Hera's gonna get wrecked. And 49 didn't hold the arc. Feeling confident, well, they'll try to get 4 altars during the second mid fight. I'm not sure, Benjamin. I think what they're probably aiming for, and this is just my thought, they're gonna aim to, they feel like they can beat 60 GT in the middle with less skills, if that makes sense. With less skills, and that's the key, right? Because I'm pretty confident they popped all 10 skills in the first arc. So what they are now going to be faced with is they're going to have maybe two or three skills to pop. So you may see one actual skill get used in the middle, and that's it. They won't have a full 10 bar like they would normally on the second one. So it's all about that timing, right? We talk about it all the time. Timing of the skills and when you want to capture the arc and why and what's your objective, right? Capturing it that early means that they are confident that they can win mid with less skills on each one's bar, right? If they didn't feel confident, they would have held it a little longer to ensure that they have a big skill to pop for second rotation. I see 49 is busy behind the shit. Yeah, they're doing, no, 49 is the one that is winning. Prince, 49 is red. Our boy's 49 in red. All right, we're gonna see the rotation like we said the last time. Probably get a couple more rotated, teleported up, and then that will be our second rotation. Already starting to come in. Altars, let's see if those are gonna hold. Oh, we got a little Joan, we got a Hera in there. So they have 5 minutes before the arc starts. You'll most likely see, oh, okay, they already took it. I was gonna say you'll see at least one more push because they'll be close enough to just rotate their marches back and then rotate them in to get fresh marches in. And then we'll start our first fight. GT on the other side needs to start clearing the marches out because they have the longer distance to travel. So you're gonna see them try to just swarm and kill their marches off and then instantly start rotating mid. It's 49, not 49. I said 49. Chi. If I didn't, then 49. There you go. But yeah. Let's see. Let's zoom out, see what marches. And this is the pretty standard right there, right? A majority of them are coming from your obelisk now instead of starting zone. So should be a lot faster to reinforce. You normally will see at least 2 pops of rotation on the second, third arc. Third more likely, just because that's like usually like a do or die kind of situation. The second one just depends on how this goes. Let's see this one guy. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I'll call him 9, you know, if it makes y'all happy. We'll keep it simple. 89, 69. No. I just sound like a moron, most likely. You're good. It's all good. I can always rewatch it and see if I sound dumb. I usually cut it down because, like, it helps with the cast a lot of times, and then people want 2489 or 1949. It's like, bro, there's only 2 teams on here. I never worry about it. You're good. 48. Let's go, Pete Rocks. Let's go, 48. You're good, looking good there, 48. Let's go, 6. Who's watching your 6? Come on, 6 GT. We out here in the sticks. 489 leading by 2K. This next arc is worth 3,500 points. Skill bars are going to look a little sus, and we know that they did not use their big skill this time, so I'm pretty confident GT is going to get this arc. The interesting part is, what are they going to do with it? I'm pretty confident they're going to use Heaven's Grace, and we're going to see Heaven's Grace possibly on both sides. Maybe. I think 489 is probably going to use smaller skills this time. Oh yeah, we got a little archer gang, little archers. Oh, he's too far out on this rotation and saving for the next one. GT isn't known for holding arcs very long, so they're not going to hold it for 30 minutes. I doubt. They need the arcs. KVK 960, 489, 93, 1188. Osiris League, yeah. No name. Hey, when you're the oh bro. The 60. Oh yeah, see, there you go. To the death. That's very interesting that they went with to the death. Oh, they got him with it. Hit him with the bog down. I bet you they don't have the skills for it. That bog down. This might be like a 50-50 fight right here. If it had bog down, this would have been an 89. 489. All right, I said 89. 489 win in mid, but I think this one's a coin flip right now. Let's see who's gonna die faster. Yeet. 1 minute. Oh, bro, it looks like, shoot. 49 are looking absolutely nice. Dust up. Oh, that might have saved them. Let's see, that might have saved them right there. Oh, there's so many sad faces. Bro, I don't think I've seen 60GT get wrecked like this in middle ever. I'm trying to remember the last time 60GT lost 2 arcs in a match. I'm being real. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like 3 or 4 seasons ago in the finals, but I don't remember who it was. But there was only one team that I've ever seen that has smoked 60GT multiple times in an arc match before. Now, this is the part that I'm telling y'all, right? They have now demonstrated they can beat 60GT in middle with minimal skills. So what do you think they're gonna do, chat? This is education time. What do y'all think is going to do? It did happen. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was 1v. I also don't think I'm referring to Osiris League, not outside, not external events. I'm not talking Grand Prix. I'm not talking. It wasn't Osiris League. I know I have the cast. I would have to go and look. I probably have it on the website somewhere. But it's only been 1 or 2 times that I've seen them lose multiple arcs in a match. It's very, very rare. Evil Clown, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that 960, 93, I think is going to be very interesting. I kind of wish they would do just left versus right, because the bottom 2 on the maps are deadlocked. And so I think it's going to be, it is what it is. I think it sets up to be boring in the beginning and then epic in the end, which I would rather have. A little Eleanor action. So, hey, it looks like they got rid of Hera. Hera has been retired on this Shrine of War, finally. If 60 gets this arc, they need to cap it right away. I think that 49 is going to insta cap it too. So whether or not GT wants it, I think they are going to hold it for maybe like a minute or 2, just to kind of reset their marches, and then they're going to cap it. I don't foresee 489 letting go of the gas pedal. Costs 2, but it's 3, so 489 has a 1 energy bar advantage. That's probably why they didn't hold. Maybe, could be. There you go. We'll retreat these back. So now we know that they are using. What I'm wondering is what this last one is. We know Heaven's Grace to the death. Heaven's Grace is only 4? GG's, bro. I'd pop that son of a gun every time. Maybe on the next rotation. Bam boom. Bam boom. Heaven's Grace for 4 is a W, bro. You pair that with Bog Down, I'll take that all day over to the death. All day. Once they neutered to the death, bro. GG's. I guess 49 should deliver all arcs now. I mean, they look to be better mid. Part of it, okay, so part of it is skills are always going to favor the teams that have the advantage inherently, right? I also think that you're going to see GT rewatch this and notice that all the marches in mid are different from what they're running. So the GT, when they retool a little bit, they come back correct. So if they lose this match and they adjust their mid, I bet you they win game 2. And then game 3, 49 is going to have to bring something a little different. And then that will be like the ultimate barn burner. This one, I suspect it is going to go game 3. Horus, it will get nilled out. Can somebody tell me what the score on Horus is by chance? I thought that one would be over in 2 with 93 winning pretty easily. They already beat them by 20K before, so it isn't the first time they're playing them. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe hold now when both big skills are gone. You could do that, Sin. To be honest with you, they could do that. Let me see what this guy's doing. So he just finally made it here. Let's see what he's gonna do. Give it like 20, 30 seconds and then we can bounce out. 8K plus for T, yeah. I suspect they're gonna, I talked about it last stream, but I thought that they were gonna win by like 25 this game. The championship match for Horus was last week. That's why I wasn't sad about it because it helped me out. But whoever chose the official matches dropped the ball on that. I don't know who the fuck decided that not streaming 93T and 1188 was a great idea. Just like the same way they have 3 casters this week and somehow they're only casting 2 matches. You know what I mean? Why not? If you're already going to pay somebody, or I don't know if they're getting paid, whatever. If you're already going to do that, cast 3 matches. There's only 4 and they're all at the same time. Doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, that's a nice garrison. All right, let's look at the points per minute. 590, 510, slightly in favor of GT. Not you know, like I said, when we said at the top, it's all about just keeping that. The winner of this combo is going to be whoever wins mid, because neither one provisions very actively. Let's zoom out and see if they're provisioning. Yeah, see, neither one really provision. 49 will do it towards the tail end usually if they're going to do it the last 10 minutes or whatever it is, and bring in, you know, 1,000. But it isn't anything crazy. And GT has done it before. But we'll see. Is Eleanor finally gonna go down? Get a couple reinforcements in there, bro. She's gonna be tanking for life. Oh, they still have the rally going. Yeah, she's going down. They still have the rally going. She's going down. It'll be by the skibbies. Oh. Just holding on for dear life. 93T is up by 8.2K. Yeah. By next arc, it'll be probably like 15, and then the last one, and so on and so forth. It's gonna be very good. Yeah, just as the garrison died out, GT finally gets this altar. But like I said, this is one of those, you saw how long she held on. Like, and that was because there was minimal marches at 489 in the zone. So when you're getting swarmed down, and the rally didn't die either, which is also key. But now you don't have a garrison. No, that's they're not swarming it yet. The Ethel March looked like it was in place. Somebody's hitting something. Oh, bro. They did take it. They retook it back. I didn't even notice it. And they held on to this art. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think they might have held on to it, like what you were saying, Sin, because they didn't use, let me double check. 60 GT energetic. We're not looking at that dust up. They did use To the Death. Okay. So they used one of their big skills last one. So I think they're probably assuming that Heaven's Grace is probably going to come out next. So they're probably worried that GT has a big skill. And this next arc is worth 4,000 points. So it's a pretty big swing, right? For 4,000, just to give you all an idea, right? We're at 1,600 right now. This next arc is 35 once they capture it. Puts them at close to like 4.5. Let me see if I can do the math. 3.5, 4, 5, like 5.1K in the lead. And then that next arc's worth 4. Then it comes down like it makes it pretty close. The only hesitation that I have is by holding it, you're not really leaving yourself much time for a possible 4th arc. So it's kind of a give and take. It's that awkward time, like where I would probably capture it now with 20 minutes. Well, actually, no, because there's an 8-minute timer. That would leave you with 56. Well, the timing's kind of awkward right now, I guess. Yeah, because if they capture it now, 8 minutes off, that puts you at 12 minutes. Then if they capture it quick, the timer still wouldn't hit, so you wouldn't even get it. So I guess they're just going for the final timing. The final timing, just hold it to the very end. So 5 minutes would put it at 16, 8-minute countdown, leaves you 8 minutes to capture. You could potentially stall for 8 minutes. That's a very hard thing to do. Not many teams can, you would have to full send nonstop over and over and over again. And now they're nilled up on occupation. So this is key right here. Looks like they just captured it. Yeah. So 8 minutes leaves you with, woo, math is hard. 12, like 13 minutes. So if you can get a fast one, maybe you have a quick last 4th arc, maybe. You would have to use the teleport skill, which I don't think either one of them have. But it is what it is. All right, let me see. Structure game. Here's what it looks like on bot lane. We're looking even Steven over here. They're just flip-flopping, and then the same thing over here. So we'll just keep flip-flopping structures at this point. Once we get closer to the end of the match, that becomes crucial, right? Neutralizing structures, because if you're not going to score, they're not going to score. You know what I mean? And the team with the least points at the moment needs to be scoring, right? If you're up top, bro, just neutralizing everything is gonna be just as bad. Let me see. With 2 arcs, GT has a chance to come back. With only 1 arc, they realistically don't. It would be very tight, Benjamin, because the last arc, right? If they can kind of reel them in a little bit, even if it's just like 1.5K on structures, that's gonna make the match like almost nilled up. So I'm because of how much this arc is worth and how good their structure game is, there's still a good possibility with 1. The switcheroo, yeah, bottom altars, yeah, it's pretty intense. GT is slowly reducing the gap. Yeah, they are. And I think that's why it was optimal to capture it right then, because they can't hyper focus on structures anymore, right? Because you have to rotate mid. So the timing is crucial. Timing. 2 of the best teams ever here, and I guess none of them can beat 93. How good is the 93? So the part that sucks is I've never liked, and I would say this, I never liked the grand finals and the Grand Prix have different rules than Osiris League. And the reason being is now we have nonstop conversations about who's better than who, and we can never honestly say who it is because the rules are completely different. And I know most of y'all who play Arc can understand that, but when you remove equipment and armaments and all that kind of stuff and you're playing on a flat playing field, it completely changes everything. The combos you use, who's swarming, it changes everything, right? It honestly does. And I've always liked that it's a clean, like the clean game for the grand finals and all that, because it's more about strategy than it is about the Visa buff. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I can tell you that based on grand finals, both of these teams beat 93. Right? I think it's a little different once you add equipment and you add stuff like that. I do like 93, but how bad 49 is beating up GT in the middle could be a little, you know, there you go. All the marches dying off, going for it. Look at Eleanor, bro. Just absolutely tier T1 right here. I think 49 would give 93 a lot of problems. Their garrisons are just as on par with 93, but their mid game is looking really scary. For those of y'all who remember 93 versus 60 GT last season, GT just railroaded 93 in the middle. And I mean like 4 arcs to 0 kind of railroad. So the fact that 49 is doing that this season, I think is kind of an eye opener. And just like you said, Eleanor. So that kind of would, like if I was 49 and you're playing 93, I would run 4 arcs, and that's GG's. That would be GG's. It's not because I don't like 93. I'm literally, I shit you not, I am the only creator out there last season that chose 93T to win. Before even the betting started, I picked them. I literally said it on a stream before Osiris League even started that I chose 93T to win. So I have a lot of confidence in 93T. I just think, I know, like once you get so high up, right, your issues become like really glaring because teams have so much tape on you. Now they have recordings on you. Now they have like, there's so much data out there now that you can start to pick apart. Like if you're really good at mid, right? You still got to understand with 93T, it's not that easy, right? You can't just say, oh, we'll just dominate a mid. You can't just dominate a mid, right? You have to have good garrisons because they are the type of team that will let you win 4 arcs, but then dominate you in occupation by 15,000 points. So it doesn't mean that you can just slack on everything else. They're one of the very few teams that you have to be solid. Even if you lose a little bit on occupation, you have to be solid enough to make that advantage beneficial. That's also why a team that provisions against 93T will never beat them. The teams that provision will never beat teams like 93T or 60GT or 489. Because the amount of differential between occupation and mid that you're going to lose because of provisioning doesn't equate. I think in the old days, right, when teams were scoring like 8, 9, 10K in provisions, you could get away with that. But now when they neutered it, you can't really get away with that. You can still have teams that score 4 or 5K and get away with winning against good teams, but great teams are never going to beat them with provisions. So that's why you'll see a lot of the top teams rarely provision, because it doesn't, that 2 or 3K isn't worth losing 3 arcs. It just isn't. And that's unfortunate. They should add like a provision skill, an additional provision skill. Whether it reveals nodes or gives an additional buff or whatever it is, to try to spice that up a little bit. 93 is mainly VIP 18, not to say the gear on all the team. Evil Clown, every team, and I would say in probably the top 16, and Horus was all completely, probably mostly VIP 18. Most of these players are to the point where they have been bored with VIP 18 for probably 2 or 3 years. So it's not really, when you get to this level, oh, and I forgot, I didn't even notice the total vision for 49. Bro, are they about to pop them with the skills they used? Oh, let me see. Dust up. War drums bogged down. They did. 49 are gonna win this one. 49 just hit GT with the strat that they hit him for the Grand Prix. That was their hard counter in Grand Prix. That was the combo that they used: total vision, bogged down, and dust up, with the 3 that they used. Let's see if it pans out again. But that was the combo that they used. There's a lot of blue this time. We'll see. Ooh, there they go. They're running. 3 seconds for the arc to spawn. Looks like the CC is gonna get the absolute beanstalk, but we'll see. Looks like GT question mark. This is the hard part about bog down, right? If you grab the arc right here, you're literally out of the bog down. Okay, it already died off. Grab that arc. Looks like a lot more blue this time, fam. And they killed the CCs. Who's grabbing it? Oh, GT grabbed it first. The arc should be on this side. Can't really see it. GG's. Okay, there we go. It looks like 49 are cleaning them out, boys. Honestly, I guess this balances everything instead of nerf them. I honestly would rather nerf them, to be honest with you. I think it depends on what you want, right? I think if you want the most strategic, even like if you're a purist of the game mode, like you just want to see who is the best team, right? It can't be a Visa buff. It just can't. It just can't. Because there are so many teams that I will tell you right now that would lose if it wasn't for the Visa buff. I think if you're looking for the best team, it can't be in a mode that utilizes the Visa buff. And just like that 49 win, a third and final arc, this is a GG's, fam. GT is gonna come back definitely and rewatch some casts and see what the March composition was. And I promise you, they're gonna come back different. Next match, I suspect when this happened in the grand finals, GT, the second game mirrored them, and they mirrored the marches that 49 did, and then they ended up winning that second match, and then 49 switched it up for the third one again, and then they won. So I suspect that you'll see a GT mirroring next match, and then it should look a little different in mid. They'll definitely split. I don't think you'll see another match where GT gets absolutely dominated in middle. 93T just has crazy rotations on structure. It is art. Yeah, Benjamin, 49 is very similar. I think 49's been doing it longer than 93T, to be honest with you. I've talked about Korean, specifically Korean rotations before when it comes to arc. If you ever want to learn, and this has been like 2 or 3 years already, if you ever want to learn about why they are so good, just watch a match. I implore you all to watch a match, because what happens is, a lot of teams, when you see new teams, right, they're like, oh, reinforce, and they're all coming from the same direction, right? It is never like that with teams like 49 in Blackjack, when they used to be the team, which is 49 basically. You'll see people filling from all directions, right? They are coming from the shrine side, they are coming from rotating back from altar, they're rotating back from shrine, rotating from middle, coming from the obelisk. They're filling from everywhere, right? And that's the key, right? It is always nice to designate 3 or 4 people to reinforce, right? Oh yeah, y'all 3 are gonna hold this altar. It is very rare that those 3 or 4 are gonna be able to constantly do it all match and be able to do other things. So it's all about communications and teamwork and saying we need fill, and you'll see people coming from everywhere. It's kind of insane. So it looks like they're trying to apply pressure to see if they'll hopefully capture this, or they may use a skill. I don't think they're gonna have a skill for this, but you see what I'm saying? If they would have brought in this arc would have died right here, and then it's in a lot more danger right here than it is way over here, right? Because look how close. They're literally gonna just zero out the blue marches. If it was me, GT isn't gonna touch this because they don't want to reset the timer, which it doesn't really matter at this point. And if you're 49, you just focus on the marches, clear them out, and then once you clear them out, you just start rotating it. Playing against them, even in regular arc, was really eye-opening. Yeah, it's very, very insane, Benjamin. Miss the old days. I do too. I do too. Oh, bro, he captured it so early. Why? Oh, dude. Well, I guess it doesn't really make that big of a difference. I don't think they have master strategists here on GT side. If they do, they could try the master strategist strat. They'll have enough time to do it. And that arc would be worth 4.5k. So still not enough. Still not enough. Should be GG's. 8 minutes left. They would have to dominate like all. They would have to hold this for the remainder of the match. For the most part. Which, once they reset, that ain't happening. I wasn't sure, Bulba, but I guess it makes sense. It's tough. You know what I mean? Like, I think, like I said, if you want to see the best team, find out who the best team is, you can't do it with the Visa buff. If you want the most entertaining matches, right? Entertaining, not, I don't care, like for the spectator, most entertaining matches, the Visa buff will always give that to you. Because it is the most money, the biggest accounts, you know, it's going to be a barn burner, right? So it just depends on what you're trying to do, right? If you want to talk to me about fairness, which is what Lilith always says, fair. The Visa buff will never be the fair way of going around, right? If you're trying to bring the most entertaining event in Rise of Kingdoms history, then yeah, Visa buff the shit out of that. You know what I mean? But don't come back saying that you're looking for the fairest competition. It just isn't. It isn't. So that's what I would always say. It depends on how you word it and how you want to brand your thing around it. For the bets. Yeah. I bet on 49. We're gonna be rich. Not really. I guess season 5 1v was the pioneer on crazy rotations. 1v. I'm trying to remember who they played. You know what I could just do? I could just go to our website real quick. I bet you I can just pull it up. Let me see. Bulbaritos. Let's see who they fought in season 5. Bulbaritos.com. Go to our VOD section. Season 5. I didn't do season 7, and I may put season 8. I'm not even sure. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. It was JST? Question mark? I think it was JST. Or did I not? Oh, you know what? I don't think I think I was on the official. Was that an official cast that I did? I might have been doing the official cast because 1v JST I don't think was a championship match. I don't think so. We'll have to look it up. If y'all remember, let me know. I think 1v JST was a semi-final or quarterfinal. I think that was when I was doing the official cast. How have y'all been liking the official cast? Just getting y'all's feedback. Have y'all liked the official cast? The crazy part is that a member from 489 Grand Prix team told us they don't even communicate much in voice chat. Everyone just knows what they need to do, awareness. So Benjamin, what I would tell everybody with that, right? And this is the part that most people don't know, and I know because players on the team still chat. Like they were some of the players that were like, I really wish you would cast, like you could cast or would cast the Osiris League, because our team really enjoys watching your casts. And I'm like, dude, if I could, I would, right? They just don't have the tools to do it last season. And if they did, then I probably would have, just for my channel, right? If I'm not, there you go, Heaven's Grace again. Even if I'm not doing the official cast, which may never happen again, you know, and we have to be okay with that. I still enjoy casting it. This is my favorite part of Rock, is this, which is why a lot of the times I get upset because they never, ever do anything remotely innovative with this game mode. And it's probably the most watched game mode in Rock. And I know a lot of y'all are like, no way. It is. It is, right? I think back in the day, nobody used to spectate, right? I think I was one of the very few that would do spectating KVKs. Me, Fleisch, and then and that's pretty much it, right? And then it turned around and then it started becoming a trend. And now all you see is a majority of content from creators is spectating KVKs because there isn't anything else to do in the game. There isn't, right? The days of let's max spin a wheel live on stream aren't as entertaining anymore 5 years after the game launches. So what do? They all spectate KVKs now. That is the only thing left to do. That's literally the only thing. I'm not gonna lie, we watch your replays over the officials here too. Yeah, I appreciate it, Benjamin. Even though you gave all the tips against our provision game. Benjamin, nobody watches my streams. Nobody watches them. Nobody watches them. It's all good, bro. Hey, I'm one of the very few creators. I will tell you this. I'm one of the very few creators that will keep it real with you all the time. When I say stuff, I'm not doing it as a jab at y'all, right? It's never been like this, never personal. I never want it to come off as personal. If it does, then I apologize. You know what I mean? It's never meant to come off personal. I know some people, maybe there's like a language translation and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Where some people will think I'm talking shit. It's not. I just do it for the memes, right? There's little memes and sections, but my breakdowns and who I choose and why I choose, I'm one of the very few creators that will actually choose a side, right? They'll give you both sides, but we'll pick a winner. You know what I mean? Most creators, when you ask, who do you have in this match? They're gonna be like, oh, they're great, and oh, they do okay. And then they just kind of just let it die into the wind, right? You'll just watch them. That's what they'll do. They'll say, oh yeah, this team's great at mid. This team's great at occupation. What do you think? And they don't even answer the fucking question. I will answer the question and I will give you both of those. And then I'm willing to get memed over it. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. I love it when people prove me wrong. I love it when people prove me wrong. And then they come back. I had a creator who made a video where he took, forgot what it was, but he grabbed a snippet of me saying, I think JST, or I forgot what it was, but it was me making a prediction, and they turned it into a meme video, right? When their team won, they were like, oh yeah, nobody believed in us. And he goes, then they showed my clip, they showed Drago's clip, they showed Chisco's, they showed everybody's clip, and then they showed them beating the brakes off of the other team. And then they turned it into a video. I love that kind of stuff. It's great for the community. I think if you get butthurt over what people say in predictions and stuff like that in casts, bro, it's only you that has the issue. You know what I mean? At that point, like nobody's taking it that serious, casting wise. I'm not saying competitive wise. I'm just saying from a caster's perspective, all I care about is entertaining y'all. That's it. Everybody else can kick Brooks. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Always gives me the OG vibes. I appreciate it, Moby. That's what I'm trying to bring y'all. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. Like it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. No, all good, of course. Your commentary is just often on point, probably because you've been streaming matches for so long. I think at the end of this season, we will have cast over 700 Osiris League matches, Benjamin. We were at lower to mid 600s before the season started. I think we'll be closer to the 700s by the time we finish this season. So that's why, like, for me, I always, like, people are like, well, you never played. That was by choice because I didn't want to do one or the other, and I couldn't do both. And so to grow the channel, I chose making content over playing in the matches. It wasn't because I didn't want to. It wasn't because I couldn't. It was because I chose content over that. And I know some people said, well, you could record and make a video. I don't want to make a video. I want to do a live cast. I want to live cast this sucker. All right, let's see the tail of the tape, and I'll catch up in chat here in a second. Let's see, there we go. 31 to 38. I can definitely tell you I did not see 489 winning 3 arcs in this match. So yeah, it kind of threw it in my face. But I did bet on 49 this week, so thank you. I had faith in y'all. The occupation, like I said, you just want to keep it pretty close, right? This is what you're looking for, right? You don't need it to be 27 to 27. 30 to 27 is perfect, right? As long as you are going to win arcs, that is the difference, right? If they would have lost one arc to GT, this would be a lot tighter, or this would be a lot probably more spread out. And like I said, look, 1K, no provisions. And this is something that 1V, I will always say 1V did a phenomenal job at, right? They still provisioned, but you didn't see the drop off in mid fights. And the reason for that is because the provision marches, every time there was an arc rotation, would get off of the arc and off of the nodes and then rotate middle, right? So they were never lacking for marches, which is the key component that a lot of good provision teams do. So like 1E8, for example, does not pull their provision marches to go middle. So there is a clear march differential in the mid game fights because of that, right? It may not seem like a lot, but it is a big difference between nonstop that and marching mid to try to win an arc. And that's probably the one part of their strategy that they need to switch up. And I think would benefit them a lot more. The only issue is I don't know if their provisioners have like great gear for middle, so it may be one of those things. But they are some of the oldest players in the game, so I suspect they probably have enough to build some or crit some gear or do some stuff. All right, look at the healing. Yeah, we got a couple million, 24 million combined. Even for GT, that's still here. But one of these two teams is not going to the grand finals this season. Just let that sink in. One of these two teams is not going to the grand finals this season. But for the Grand Prix, both of them will be there because they're both champions and previous champions from last season. So we'll see. I think that is where the biggest dud is going to be. It sucks, man. It sucks the fact that we're going to have two or a team that's going to replace one of these two teams. Teleports, and yeah, pretty much there. All right, let me catch up in chat. Let's see how our bet looks. Wrong one.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignite me. A road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean.
Let me see. Boba is one of the best, period. OG, I appreciate it, clown. You're very welcome, Moby. Like, we're supposed to be neutral all the time and can't have our own opinion. Exactly, Just Love. I think that's the part that a lot of people got to remember is it's like, if people are going to ask you a question, I feel like the most organic, like, community-based thing is just to respond to them, right? Give them the facts, what you see as the facts. If you can provide them visually, then visually, and then choose, right? You'll see it on every sports, right? If you watch sports, traditional sports, whether it's, European football or American football or baseball or cricket or whatever it is, right? Whether it's MLG and CDL, like Call of Duty or anything like that, what do, right? They have the pick'em shows, right? They pick, right? And it just adds a level of entertainment. I think that is the part that viewers and spectators have to understand. It isn't like we're saying you're dog water, right? I will call some teams dog water, right? Because y'all know me, right? I just gotta call it out, man. But when it comes to like an official cast and all that kind of stuff, I love that kind of stuff, right? It makes for entertainment. You keep track of it. You do all that kind of stuff. I used to do that all the time. And it was some of the most viewed content. Let me see. Evil Clown, 76K. Nice. Very nice, Sin. If you answer the question, you become a trash talker. Exactly, Just Love. And that happens all the time. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things, like, does anybody want VIP? Here you go. There you go. Somebody on the stream? There you go. Try it out. Somebody on stream, try it out and see if you get it. See if it works for you. Maybe it's locked per account. I don't really know. I'm not gonna use it because guess what? I don't fucking play anymore. You know what I mean? I just collect gold heads in case I ever want to come back. Then I can just back the commander or something. If you use it or try to use it, let me know. Let me know in the stream. I want to see if it works. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's see who else won. Let's see who else won real quick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get dominated. Almost. Hey, that's better. I guess 17K is better than 25, but called it. Nailed it. This one I called on the win as well. I just did not suspect it was going to be 3 arcs. Let me see. Ooh, lost by 2K. Let me see who's leading in power. 3.8, 3.5. Fairly close. Very nice. That's so back. 4K, who's 2.5, 2.8. Okay. Not bad. Oh, yeah, they were the team playing with 29 players. That's right. Very nice. So I think all the odds winners won except for the one that we bet on. Wait, hold on, wrong one. My bad. We need to go to the bets. Yeah, odds winner. The one that we bet on. Odds winner, and I think the last one was the odds winner. Yeah, odds winner. Didn't work for me. I think I already used. Ah, okay. Boo. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got. I think next week, dude, this tells you I haven't even done like after I got all my stuff. I don't need to do all this. We'll be doing week 2 matches. More likely than not, I suspect we're going to be staying here again. I don't think Horus is going to, like I said, I think Horus Championship was last week, and it's very unfortunate that Lilith decided to make their rules dog shit. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, do me a monster favor, fam. Do me a monster favor, fam. If y'all can, smash that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Like I said, a lot of great content coming up. We have the first Descendant that just got announced. Finally, the release date for it coming out July 2nd. If you don't know what it is, if you've ever played Destiny 2, it is a very, very like the vibes for the first Descendant. I did do a beta stream, a couple of beta streams with some friends, and had a ton of fun. I think the worst thing that we had was like multiplayer connection. And I know that they were working on that. So comes out July 2nd. Absolutely should be a barn burner. I know that somebody was saying Age of Empires Mobile is coming out, so we may check that out. We'll see. You know, the Squad Buster we are playing on for Supercell for their new Supercell game. So if you are interested in playing, send me a friend request on Supercell. It's still Bulbaritos. Let me know. And if you are interested in playing it and haven't downloaded it, let me know and I will add the code. That way y'all can help support us. So I appreciate y'all. And yeah, look forward to seeing y'all on the next cast. And I think I'm going to try to get a couple of streams in this week. Work's been a little tough, so but I think I may try to get in a couple of streams this week. So look forward to seeing y'all sooner than later. Burrito Gang, y'all have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, and thank you again for all the love and support. Have a good one. Bulb out. Bye.